not the morning, but it's decluttering time, day number 12, and definitely time for a coffee. Well, I've had some lunch and now it's time for a second coffee of the day, rationing myself, before I come down here and I'm going to do part 3 of the study. Welcome back, it's day 12 and I'm going to be doing the rest of this wall of the study. But before I do, I would just like to put a big shout out there for the more than 100 people, every one of you who has subscribed to my channel. And I know that in the world of YouTube, where there are so many astonishing creative people doing really fabulous stuff that's inspirational and extraordinary, that this is a tiny, tiny little place. But it's my tiny little place and I welcome you all and I am honoured that you're here. So I hope that I can keep providing you some interest and a bit of value and maybe a laugh. Because quite frankly, anybody who's crazy enough to collect all this stuff, yeah, I don't mind if you have a wee laugh. But yeah, so thank you, and if you haven't been here before and you enjoy the content, I hope you subscribe and share this with your friends if you think they might enjoy it or get a bit of inspiration or at least a giggle out of it. And this is the place where my printer lives and some paper and my essential oils and my little diffuser, and some Aesop boxes that I don't want to get rid of because I think they might be useful. And then some other stuff, and this is what we're going to do today. I'm going to start by having a look at what's on the top. The little Canon Selfie, that is the cutest little printer on the planet, and it gives a really good quality print. Or just a little home printer, photo printer that's super quick, quite cheap to run, and amazing. And this was the journal that I need to start filling up, but that's the way that I'm going to save my memories of big things from now on, and I've talked about that in another video. More of that later. I have, obviously, a phone, very good idea. My diffuser and essential oils, nice way to start the day. My little passion for colouring pencils and a couple of empty Aesop boxes that for now will stay. Right, I'm going to go through these drawers, and this tends to be where I put things like cardboard. Okay, I've sorted through. I've got a little pile here that have to be disposed of. This, which is useful but is in the wrong place. And I've put all the rest into the bags. I'm going to work across, and I've just pulled out one little cubby. These are handy. It's a range of neutrals if you're looking for a particular colour. If you're looking, even if that one's not available, at least if you've chosen one, you can get as close as possible. This is the 2000 range. These are resin products and a great range of colours once again. And this was the last one I got, which was 2012. So I think I'll probably keep those two and get rid of this one. So that one can go. That's a small empty folder that's just handy if it's bag size. I can just pop that in my bag. This is just a little journal I've used over the years. It's things I will paint one day when I get some time. That stays. This is just a little book I use. It was my Don't Be Blue book, but that's the blue moon passing by, so that's there. This is a little book that a friend gave me and I use it for inspirational quotes and various bits and pieces. This is the little journal that I am printing out things onto so that I can reduce my sentimental items load and just put them down into a journal. And yet more colouring pencils. Now this is mainly Things like that's an old jotter, I can probably go through. So I'll say that if it's an old jotter, where it might be just some interesting things that I've jotted down, I will go through them, tear them out, or copy them into something else if it's still useful, and get rid of the booklet. But these are my bullet journals going back, and they are really useful. They can tell you exactly what you're doing on any one day. These are my bullet journal prototypes and number one, so that's how far back they go. This one is that one, it's another little ideas book put there with the previous ones. And these were separate bullet journals that I was doing for my business, but I think it's not going to work, but I will put them with the old ones. I certainly don't want to keep them separate anymore. That's a new one, hasn't been used. These are ideas books, 1 and 2, so that definitely keeps. These are just those household information things that you all need. We all need, who's got your electricity, all that sort of thing. So that I need to consolidate into a small one. That's another thing. So this is my consolidate and get rid of pile. That's just a book I was using also for design, so that can be consolidated. This was the garden one. I think it's pretty empty. That was going to be a garden one, but it's now an empty one. Okay, more jotters. So these are the jotters that have to be gone through, and if it's useful, I'll keep it. If it's not, I'll put it in the recycling. This little red book, what's in here? Nothing. Another empty one. Yay, that's always handy. I like those. A beautiful little empty leather one, picked up in Florence years ago. Exquisite. These are the little books I use as my bullet journals. There's 2 blanks. Another potential bullet journal, but it's a bit big. These are the jotters that I'm using these days. They come from a very cheap little Japanese store. These are a slightly larger decomposition book. So there are some things, these obviously stay, and then there are some things that can go. See, all the empty ones stay. These ones will stay because they're the bullet journals and they take me their historical records effectively. That pile needs to be sorted out and transferred into one of these smaller ones. Now these are my old Derwent artist pencils, and you think, oh, barely used, but these have been used to death, absolutely, for years and years. We bought them when my younger son was, I think, about 8 or 9. He's now not 8 or 9, he's a married man. These have all been replaced many times over the years, but they don't make that particular sort anymore, so I can't replace them with exact lookalikes anymore, but I can replace them with the same colour. And they're beautiful, and it was such a good purchase, and it stayed in such good condition, and it keeps the pencils in beautiful condition. So that's the artist's pencils, my good old Derwents, which are great. And this is a box, a sketch box, which actually belongs to my son, but he needs to come and take it away. I'll put it again, it'll be here for him. Well, it won't actually, I'm going to put it with his things and he can take it away, so that one's out. Now, so that's what I've done. I've done these 2 here, and they've been emptied. These are just the folders that relate to the business, the design business, and these are just various papers and things for the printers and for the little selfie printer. Now this is what's going to go. These 3 that are full of the Architectural Digest, I'm going to take most of those and donate them to doctors' offices, hospital waiting rooms, and a friendly dentist I know who might like some of them. And I'm back to the list to cross off study day 3. So if you've just discovered me, please subscribe, and if you haven't seen through any of the others, then look through the playlist and catch up on this decluttering journey. I'll be back tomorrow with day 13.